Morning everybody. Okay, so it's day 3. Again, I said yesterday morning I was hoping to do some videoing around the camp and set up the tents and show you some gear, but again we as I said on the clip yesterday, that we decided not to camp where we were going to wild camp and to move on, and we just kept going and going and going and ended up doing another 18.4 mile day, I think it was. And so it was dark and we were trying to find somewhere to camp, so we ended up literally at the last minute, just in the dusk light, managed to spot this hill, and the sun's probably not going to be very good, but we wild camped here last night, so we've had to obviously pack up early because of wild camping. So I haven't been able to show you anything this morning. We've skipped breakfast, and we're going to sort something out breakfast later on, but you can see the views we would have had and this beautiful sunset that we missed really had we got here a bit earlier. But anyway, so we are much further ahead than we scheduled in our plans. So we were going to finish at Bignor Hill, which I think is 9 miles from here, but I think because we're further along than we thought we might do, we might go a bit further. We might possibly go to Amberley, and then that means we'll only have Amberley to Washington, which is a 5 or 6 miles, I think, section that we haven't actually walked this summer, and that'd be the job done. So I shall bring you back. He's on his way, yeah, just last to pack up. 2 chaps are down the bottom there, so I shall bring you back along the way. Okay, so if I just turn round, you can see that come down the top of the hill there, across the road to, what's this called? Richleen Farm, and there's a water tap there. The next water tap from here is in 11 miles in Amberley, which is probably where we're sort of hoping to get to today. So we've filled up with water because we're all getting pretty low. This stretch seems to be a little low on water, so make sure you've got plenty. And we're now just about to climb a very large, long hill up into the forest, so I should bring you back then. So we came up that big hill that I told you about in the last clip, and essentially come along that path. I think we've done about 4 miles now, and so we stopped in this field and we've had our breakfast because we skipped breakfast this morning. Breakfast consisted of 2 cups of tea, a Whisper bar, and some crunchy nut cornflakes. I think some of the others had porridge. So we think we've got, I don't know, maybe 6 miles possibly ish, something like that, to Bignor Hill. And then I guess we'll decide what we're going to do when we get to Bignor Hill. So I shall show you some of the way. And I have a confession to make. When I was at the Queen Elizabeth Park, I told you all that I completed the whole of the South Downs Way because I've walked all of it before except for those last 21 miles. And I think actually I'm mistaken. There's a few miles between here and Bury, not all of it, but there's a few miles between here and Bury that actually I haven't walked before. So I'm a fraud. I was celebrating prematurely. So good job we were going as far as Bury, because otherwise I would have missed those few miles. Anyways, I'll bring you back in a bit. Oh wow, the chaps are up there, look, can you see them? So we've come down that path from where we had our breakfast, and we're now in Graffham Down Reserve. There's no wind, it's completely dropped finally after 2 days of it being pretty windy, and the sun's out. The rain that was forecast for today has moved to Wednesday, so we look like we're in for a nice day. Well, we're a fair whack on from when I last videoed. I think I showed you a video where I was pointing upwards, and that was the masts at Bignor Hill, or Berry Hill as I call it. We got to Berry Hill, decided that it's way too early, that we were going to go for Amberley, and so we've come down that, and you'll see the river, go across the river, and Amberley village is over there. But I think we've possibly decided that we are really just going to go for it and go up that big hill over there and do a further 6 miles to Washington, which is a bit of a killer because we're all suffering. But there's only 6 miles short of actually completing the whole of the South Downs Way in our 6.5 days. So rather than come back and do another day hike just with 6 miles, I think we've all decided that we are going to just go for it and give it some and get to Washington and get it all done with. I think we're all going to be suffering quite a bit by the end of it, because we've done 2 18.5 mile days, and I think this today will take us over 20. So it's 3 big days walking really, but that's what we're going to do. So I shall catch you in a bit. Okay, so we've made it to Amberley. We're by the river. You saw me in that last clip, just come across the bridge. So we're stopping for lunch because we've decided to, for what a bad or wiser decision, we've decided to go for it and get to Washington. But I thought, as I haven't shown you anything around the camp, I'll just show you what I'm having for lunch. So I've got a tuna mayonnaise and sweet corn, some wraps, some cheddar cheese, so tuna, sweet corn and cheese in there, and then I slice up a tomato with my little knife. And then yesterday when we was in Queen Elizabeth Park, I picked up a bag of bacon and tomato crisps, and I've still got a can of Pepsi which I'm sharing with Joe. What are you having, Joe?
Chicken noodles.
Hot chicken noodles. What are you having, Mark? He's having a finishing up, which probably includes his chorizo sausage. What are you having for lunch, Steve?
Finishing up.
Finishing up? Is that a pan au chocolat?
Hot cross buns.
And hot cross buns. And cereal bars.
Tuna.
So yeah. So we're essentially finishing up everything we got left before we go up. You can't actually see, but that whacking great big hill there, which will be our last big hill, and do the last 6 odd miles to Washington. Yeah. So, there's Worthing, Chantonbury Ring up there. Hang on, let me point that better. Chantonbury Ring up there, which is where we came down on that last day hike. We did Pycombe to Chant down to Washington. Washington's in the dip, so you can go down this way. I said before, the road splits down and cross over the busy A24, or you can go left and then go round and down into the village, which is the way they're going. That post there marks the end of Joe's journey, because Joe has now walked every step of the South Downs Way. So he's now completed it, but in order to say we've completed it in a 6.5 days attempt, we've got to get down to the junction just past the church. So I'll bring you back right at the end. I think we've probably got about a mile to go. Okay, hi everybody, back for the last time. So we have just come across the busy A24 behind me, and we're just going down here we have about 200 meters or so to go, and that would have done us full circle, and so that's 6.5 days for all 100 miles of the South Downs Way. I hope you enjoy this video, but hey, I did say just before I started the West Highland Way, the main reason I'm knackered. The main reason I do these videos is for my family, friends, myself and whatever, and I'm really like people to come along and join the journey and subscribe and like and make comments and all that usual YouTube stuff. I'm more than happy for that, and you know, and it pleases me, and it's nice to for people to see things and see what I'm doing and enjoy those ventures and hopefully get something out of it as well. But you know, not all my videos are as smooth as they should be or edited as good as they should be. I only use my phone, that's all I have. I don't have anything else to use. My life's pretty manic and pretty busy, to be honest, so I don't have very much time to maybe put as much effort in as some of the others. I'm not doing it because I want to become a YouTube sensation or make money out of it. That's not what I'm doing it. I do it because I hope it's helpful to others, and also I enjoy doing it. So if it's not quite as good as you expect, then I can only apologise for that, but I'm just being honest with you all the way through. I was hoping to get some more shots of the camp and show you some equipment, but we've done some very, very long days. We've done 18.4, 18.5, and now this one is a fraction over 20. I shall put it up at the screen at the end, although not all of that was the South Downs Way. That's just in total mileage. And I haven't done that sort of mileage for quite some time, especially with my bad knee and Joe with his bad knee. So we're quite impressed that we've managed to do that in the last 3 days. And we've coped, shall I say, although we do have a lot of aches and pains. So that's sort of just giving you a heads up really of why we do this, but I hope you have enjoyed it. And I can't do those fancy shots that people do where they put the camera down and walk past it. I can do it when I'm on my own, but I can't do it when I'm with a group of people because it slows the group up. They don't want to wait while I set the camera up to do those types of things. So it's just not that type of walk and those type of videos really. But I do hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for coming along with me. Please like, subscribe, press on the notification bell if you fancy it. Leave some comments if you want some comments or any advice or any information. I'm more than happy to share that and help in any way I can. I do make a point of answering every comment. So yeah, I shall there's the post, look, just down the bottom. So I shall see you on whatever the next one is. Thank you very much and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.